Well, cooking is different for everyone.
That's right.
Whether you're using every pan in the house or popping leftovers in the microwave, there's one thing everyone can agree on: no one wants to be stuck doing those dishes.
Nobody likes doing dishes.
No.
To show us a new kitchen tool that's made for the freezer or even the oven is celebrity chef Brooke Williamson joining us live. Chef, good morning. How you doing?
Good morning. I'm great. How are you?
Good. Thanks for being with us. All right, we want to start off with, though, some of your best tips for easy at-home meal prep.
Yeah, well, I'm here today with Ziploc talking about their new line of silicone pouches and containers, and they do exactly that. They're really versatile. They create so many opportunities to organize, to freeze, to bake, to cook directly in these silicone pouches. They are made to go from the freezer straight into an oven heated up to 425 degrees. They can go straight into the oven, so you can cook in these bags and not only save time and space, but also save your time in the kitchen by not having to do all those dishes. You can cook directly in these pouches and containers, and then they go straight into the dishwasher.
Wow.
That's fascinating. Yeah. I mean, you think of most things going from the freezer to anything warm, it's going to break.
Exactly.
So this is pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, I mean, the material is silicone. They're pliable. They're easy to stuff full. You just open them slightly, put them straight into the oven on a baking sheet, and then straight into the bowl or a plate. And honestly, they make cooking so easy and pleasurable.
Yeah, imagine that. Right. Hey, Rick, tell us about the recipe you created and some of your favorite ways to use these new products in the kitchen.
Yeah, I mean, I've found a multitude of ways to use these containers and pouches, but my favorite feature of them is that oven-safe feature. So the recipe that I've created to go into these pouches today is a baked cod. The cod is baked directly in the pouch with some frozen gnocchi and some olive oil, goes directly into the oven, and then a sauce made with these beautiful seasonal cherry tomatoes and some garlic and some fresh herbs. Then that gets baked and spooned right over the fish, some pine nuts and some fresh basil for garnish. Really tons of flavor packed into a really healthy dish as well.
Okay, so there are a couple questions here as I'm looking at this meal. Are we taking the fish and we're putting that in one pouch? We're taking the sides and putting it in the second, so you're going to cook them differently? Are we going to throw everything in one pouch? What are we doing here?
Well, for this specific recipe, I've taken some gnocchi and cod and put it into one of the pouches, and then I'm doing my sauce in the other pouch. They take about the same amount of time to cook, but this sauce is really versatile. So, you could make a bigger batch of the sauce, use it in pasta. The goal here is versatility and ease and meal prep at the beginning of the week, so you don't have to spend tons of time trying to figure out what you're going to cook later on in the week.
Ain't that the truth? We all need that kind of help. Brooke, any advice for at-home chefs who just feel overwhelmed at the thought of cooking?
Yeah, I mean, the last thing that you want to feel when you walk into the kitchen is overwhelmed. For me, it's my happy place. I understand it's not that for everyone, but you definitely don't need to be adding stress to your life by being in the kitchen. So, my advice to people always is cook what you're in the mood to eat, and use fresh seasonal ingredients that are packed with flavor so that you can just really cook them simply and easily and get so much flavor out of one little pouch right here. So my tip is, versatility of ingredients, fresh ingredients, seasonal ingredients, and just, have fun with it.
So on that note, I mean, do you have some favorite go-tos for your dinners at home?
I mean, I try to eat, I try to prepare. I'm a working parent, so I try to prepare different stuff every night. But I do find preparing things in advance, a couple of different proteins that could be assembled in a couple of different ways throughout the week, really sets me up for success for the rest of the week. I do love that baking feature. I also love sort of adding some soups, some sauces straight to these pouches. They can go into a pot of boiling water to heat them up, or straight into the microwave. So I really try to switch it up, keep things exciting and interesting and healthy on a weekly basis.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love this.
Just thinking about some soup. When you said soups, it's like, oh man, that's a game changer,
That's a game changer, right?
Yeah, I mean,
or sous vide, or whatever you want to do. Yeah.
You could cook a meal for an entire family, or there are 5 different sizes here, so, right? So you can really get really individual simple. If it's just you having dinner, coming home late at night, pop this into the microwave and you have a meal for one person.
Or that smaller bag for that one picky child we all have that's not going to eat anything
Yes,
mom wants
exactly.
to make. Brooke, where can viewers go for more information?
Yeah, you can go to ziploc.com to look at all of the information about these. They're also available now in stores and online. You can get them on Amazon, Kroger, Target, Walmart, to name a few.
From the freezer to the oven. That may be a
that's
buy or buy
awesome.
segment on KPRC too. I may have to take those home and test
Love
them.
it.
Chef, thanks so much for your time. Celebrity Chef Brooke Williamson, really appreciate it.
Thank you. Appreciate it.